Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to try and learn how to do a Southern American accent. Now, I think I can do maybe like a decent-ish, like 6 out of 10 Southern accent right now. So my name's Kabir and I like to have a cup of coffee in the morning. that was terrible. I like to play soccer, and I support Arsenal football. Okay, forget it. It's terrible. Hopefully by the end of this video, I can do a better job of it. I love the Southern accent. I like to listen to it. It's almost like ASMR for me. It's like proper relaxing. So yeah, hopefully I can get somewhat decent. It probably won't get very good like after one video, but I'm sure if I practice it, it will get better. So let's give it a shot. Let's do it.
All right, hi everybody. Welcome to the Actors Academy. So today we are going to be learning a new accent. The accent that we're going to be learning is the Southern accent. So we've done a few. We've done the British accent before. We've done the Australian accent. Now we get to do the Southern accent. Now this one is
the Southern accent. Southern accent. Like certain words, if I say them in isolation, they sound kind of convincing. But it's when I try and speak longer, that's when it falls apart.
Really fun one when you guys get it down. This is one that you'll probably use actually more often than not, just because of how fun it is. You know, if you guys are actors and you want to do it for acting, you're going to get some roles that you may be called in to play someone who's a little bit more on the Southern side. So if you can do a Southern accent, that will be a benefit to you. If you just want to do it for fun, this video is perfect for you. It's just a fun accent to do, and this is one of my favorite ones, so I wanted to share it with you guys today. Specifically in the Southern region, this accent is going to be more generalized towards Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee, more in that area.
Tennessee,
though if you do
Knoxville.
a Southern accent, you'll get away with it no matter what. No one's going to know specifically where you're rooting it from, but just so you guys know, this is where the root of this Southern accent is coming from. So
my fun, like the accent I'd really love to learn is, do you know Cletus from The Simpsons? Like Cletus, the slack-jawed yokel. Like he's got a proper like, hey Brandine.
So in order to do this accent,
Like
we
that
have to figure
accent.
out which sounds are going to be the sounds that change for us. So one of those sounds is going to be the ah sound in words like have, mad, sad. We are going to have this sound change. Instead of it being have, it's going to change and be have. So it switches.
Have, sad, bath. I'm gonna run a bath.
It's kind of a combination of ah and but it has to have an on glide to where it's going. So it goes from ah to have. That's what we have. And if you can combine those together, it'll work really nice in the sentences that we're going to be having for examples. So
I have a pair of undies. I was trying to think of something to say.
same thing is going to be happening with this sound now. This is going to be the A sound in, say, the word cake. Cake. So instead of it being just cake, it'd be cake. So it's very similar as in the sound we have our initial sound, the A, and then we have that on glide. A, cakes. So when you combine those two sounds together, it'll sound something like this. Have you seen me make those cakes?
Have you seen me make those cakes? Have you seen me making those cakes? Huh?
Combining those A's and those have sounds, and you're putting them together. And when you do that, you're going to sound much more Southern when you can put them together. This accent, again, guys, is one of the most fun accents that you can learn. Now, as you're going to notice, there are going to be a lot of on glides through this accent. We're going to have one more here, and it's going to be the EAs that you will see in words like real or meal or steal. So, in say, for example, the word real, we have that E, but it's going to be real. So we're going and we're on gliding. Real, meal, steal. So that gives us that Southern sound. So that on glide is going to...
I have to steal some chocolate because I'm starving. I'm hungry. My belly's grumbling.
It'll be something that really helps you guys.
Oh,
So
this
you
is
say
fun.
on glide down
This
for just
is
one
fun.
of them. Find which one is easier for you. Maybe it's for the word have. Maybe it's cakes. Maybe it's for meal. You find which on-glide works best for you, and once you get one of them down, it's a lot easier to transition and bring it into one of the other words. Another sound that's going to be changing for us are the T's. Some of our T's are going to switch from T's into D's. Now, this only happens, though, when it's in more so the middle of the word. Now, there will be some exceptions, but for the most part, if you see a T in the middle of the word, for example, in the word like little, it won't be little, but it'll be little. So an example of this would be little fancy napkins, little, not little fancy napkins. That would be weird. We want it to be little fancy napkins. You put that D in there and you replace those T's. Only when it's in the middle positions, though. Usually you're not going to replace.
I want to eat some a little piece of chocolate. Just a little piece. Not too big, otherwise my gut will get massive.
Is it when it's at the end or at the beginning? It's just going to be really in the middle. Another thing that you guys are going to see that's a little bit different is the INGs. So the INGs are going to switch, and you're not going to be saying ing like being. You're going to switch it and just get rid of that G at the end. So words like being, doing, skiing, flying. You get rid of that ing sound. It's not going to be flying, being, doing. You're going to get rid of that ing and have it just be an IN. Being, doing, flying. Now, generally for this accent, you're going to want to keep...
I don't like flying because I don't trust them there airplanes. I don't think they Oh, he is right though. The southern accent is so fun to do. It really is.
But relatively slow. Some accents require you to speak a little bit quicker. Sometimes you might see it in the British accent, depending on where you're from. You speak a little bit faster. When it's with this southern accent, though, no, you want to draw out your words and just have a lot of fun. Because when you're drawing out your words, you're hanging on them a little bit more. And it really is that much more fun. So now if we put it all together, it'll sound a little bit of something like this. Well now, look what we have here. Little fancy napkins, little frosted cakes, and little diva sandwiches with a crust cut off. So,
is he convincing, guys? Like, what would you rate him out of 10 in terms of his southern accent? It's pretty good, I think. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Thank you all for watching this. Again, this is one of my favorite accents to do. It's one of the funnest ones that you can actually participate in. Yeah. So just try it today. Really follow those points and really find which ones work for you, which ones help you. Sometimes it's just one sound shift can change everything. One sound shift, once we get it down, kind of morphs our mouth in a way to change our sounds. So maybe it's going and having that on-glide of cakes, and maybe that's what helps you, and then you go, well, now I want some cakes.
Yes, I have to say the southern accent is just something that I love to do. Even though my southern accent isn't very good, I just love to do it. I love the way the words just combine. I love the slowness in which all right, I'm gonna stop. You guys are probably cringing massively hard at home, but yeah, I'm gonna try and master this. I'm gonna practice this, and maybe in like a week or two I'll post like a follow-up video where I'm hopefully a lot better than I am now. Yeah, let me know, guys, what you think of this guy, what you think of my accent. If you had to rate it 1 to 10, if it's convincing at all, let me know, guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.